Welcome to Bad Food Blog, and here's a special one. I have no idea how to pronounce this word, but we are having chicken Tinga tacos. It's a meal kit from Sainsbury's called Simply Cook with Sainsbury's. It appears to be some sort of like meal service type deal. Looks pretty impressive. Sorry, I was interrupted by a phone call then. Unfortunately, here we are. This is what the box looks like. Pretty cool. We're gonna have a proper close-up look of it with the camera looking down on it when I do the unboxing now. There's no point me doing unboxing up here and trying to handle everything. It won't work. Here we have the box. As amazing as it looks. Ah, my light's run out. There we go. Let's goes off on the 20th, which is a couple of days from now. I need a knife. It appears this is the use by date 20/3, or it could be a serial number. Who knows? Let's cook. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, there's a recipe card here. Ooh, so cut along this line. There we are. Let's have a look at the recipe card. I will follow this exactly. It takes 25 minutes, serves 4, well there's 3 of us. Chipotle mix, smoky paprika paste and salsa paste. Put the chicken fillets in a tray and sprinkle them with the chipotle mix. Cool, this is looking good. Okay. In an oven tray. Check. Right. As we read this, let's get the things together. Put them in the oven and cook for 15 minutes on an upper shelf. So we need the oven already at 220 on the fan. So let me get that rocking and rolling on 220. That's going to take a little while to heat up. In the meantime, let's read through this. Meanwhile, prep the condiments. Oh, okay, so that's just how you cook the chicken. Prep the condiments. Add the salsa. Leave it to rest for 2 minutes. Okay. So when the chicken's cooked, you put it on and you leave it to rest for 2 minutes. Then you take out the tomato dish, squish the tomatoes and gently squeeze them with tongs. Add the salsa paste. Oh, so we have to make a salsa. Meanwhile, warm up the tortillas and you're done. Oh. Tip, wrap the tortillas in foil, pop them in the oven for 2 to 3 minutes. That sounds much easier than microwaving them. Cool, I like the little recipe card. It's the tortillas I normally buy anyway. Oh, there's an onion in here. Oh, and look, an avocado. Sour cream. Tomatoes. Hang on, this was £9. This is not very much for £9. Chicken fillets. Chicken thigh fillets. And here are the other bits. All in this lovely cardboard box. Before I get rid of the box, it was all listed on the side, see? There we go. Cool. Very interesting. Apparently this bit's going to look like that. That wasn't in the instructions. Thinly slice the red onions, cut the tomatoes in half. Okay, let me get on with that part. I'll show you when I've done that bit. The first part of the preparation is done. Now I have to cut the chicken fillets up and place them here. So I was just going to show you me failing to open plastic packaging as per normal. I basically cannot open plastic packaging. I never could. There's no way around touching chicken fillets, unfortunately. And I've got to cut these into strips. Oh no. No, I don't have to cut these at all. Place the chicken fillets on, well, I would have to lay them out anyway. There we go. Now I've got to wash my hands back in a sec. So, hands washed. Very good practice to wash your hands after handling any raw chicken. Salsa paste, we need that later. I'm opening this and smoky paprika paste. I think we need that later. So it's made of plastic, it's packaging, of course it won't do it. Oh look. Chipotle mix. Okay, I'm trying to follow this perfectly. Sprinkle the chipotle mix over them with 1 teaspoon of oil. Mix well to coat. Sprinkle them with the chipotle mix. Okay. Well, there's a lot of mix, so it's all kind of crumbly and sticking together, but yeah, that's pretty good. And olive oil. The olive oil I've got 1 tablespoon. Yeah, it's a rough guess, I guess. How do they mean mix and mix well to coat? I guess they mean this. They want me to coat everything in. There we go, a few minutes in the oven, that'll all move around anyway. That's what we're looking at so far. Now, this has to go in the oven, and so does this. I'm supposed to put, so meanwhile, put the tomatoes and half the red onion. Oh dear, I put the whole red onion in here. Oops. I need to pull out, sod it. I've got more onions. I've just gone too far with the onions. I'm trying to follow the instructions, but I'm failing, and I'm sorry. And another tablespoon of olive oil. Yeah, it's about right. It's probably a bit more than a tablespoon. Yeah, let's put some more on there as well. Right, so this goes in the oven for 20 minutes in a middle shelf, and that one's going in the top shelf. That one's gone in the middle shelf, and this one's going in the top shelf. After the calculations, this is what we come to. So the spices are they're roughly charging about £1 something for the spices, which isn't bad. This hasn't been a bad thing all round. Not bad. It's worth it. So carry on with the cooking. So that's all in the oven. Alexa, timer, 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Sorry about that. Here we are. We have at the 15-minute mark. Oh. Wow. It said it wanted them at the top of the oven, and the top of the oven they got nice and crispy. Ooh, look at that. Right, what's the next part of the instructions? The salsa needs another 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Mix the paprika paste with the soured cream in a small bowl. Keep aside. Spoon the avocado into another small bowl and roughly mash with the back of the fork. I did that and it amazingly turned into this. I don't know how that happened. Right, let's get on with the sour cream, shall we? Maybe should have been paying more attention. I've done the sour cream already, but it's going to take me about 20 seconds to... But it's very easy. We have sour cream. It goes in there. I love these little bowls. We got these in Sainsbury's as well. They look a lot nicer than they are. Yay! Okay, come on, quick, hurry. Sour cream with paprika. That should be nice. Yeah. Smoky paprika. Oh, that's very strong smelling. I'm not going to say what flavour I think that is because that'll put everybody off. Oops. Get that stuff off the top of there. I'm just making that worse, aren't I? I don't know if that was helping at all. I want to leave some stripes in it. I don't want to mix it completely because I think it looks better a little bit like that. There we go. Mostly done anyway. Get rid of all that rubbish. Cool. Now the next part. Add the salsa. Put it on the board to rest for 2 minutes. Okay, so I've got to get it on this board. Well, I'm not going to take the tomato dish out yet, because the tomato dish doesn't need to come out for another 3 or 4 minutes. So let's get the chicken on this board. There's a little bit of paprika on there, but I'm not really worried about that. Why are we putting the chicken on a board? I guess we're cutting it up or something. I hope it's cooked all the way through. Oh, it smells wonderful. And keeping the juices, I did see something about that later. Right. Now we have the chicken on the board. What are we doing now? Take out the tomato dish and squish the tomatoes. You gently squeeze them with tongs. I've got something that will do that. Potato masher. See, I've left all this rubbish here and now it's all getting in the way. A good chef would have prepared properly. Okay, we're almost there now. Oh, okay. So these are going to get pulled apart with. These are going to be pulled apart with forks and then added to the salsa mix. Interesting idea. The salsa mix is now ready, by the way. I'm just taking it out. Well, it's roasted. It's definitely going to be a salsa. It could have had a bit longer though, if you have a look at that. What do you think? Yeah, let's mash it up. Ah. The one, ouch. The thing is, these tomatoes are exploding. And hissing. And I can hear the cat screaming outside, I think. Whoa, there's tomato juice going everywhere. I gotta do it gently. Ah. It's very watery. Okay, there we go. Now apparently I'm also supposed to put in the juices from cooking the chicken. I guess this is to add flavour. There we go. The salsa mix. And then I've got to mix this in well. Need 2 forks in a minute to pull the chicken apart. By the way, 25 minutes, no, definitely like half an hour. The 25 minutes is, it says 25 minutes preparation, and the cooking time is exactly 25 minutes. And it's not like that Jamie Oliver 15-minute meals thing where it expects you to be able to chop tomatoes instantaneously without actually anything, you know, it taking any time at all. This is very watery, although it says go back to the oven for 5 minutes when the chicken's added. I think I'm going to put it a little bit longer just to get that off. Now let's shred the chicken. If they'd wanted the chicken to pull apart, yes, taking it out after 15 minutes works, but I guess that kind of works, doesn't it? Just you're going to have to pull it apart a bit more once it's been in there for a while. You can You know what, this is coming out very unevenly. I'm more inclined just to go at it with the knife as well. I'm sorry if that messes up everyone's idea of mashing, but I prefer to have much more even bits of chicken. There we go. So now I've got to mix this together very well. And then this goes back in the oven for further 5 minutes. I guess the chicken is absorbing quite a bit of the moisture. And then this is what looks nothing like the picture, by the way. It doesn't look bad. It smells great. Everything we've done here seems to be fantastic. There's a little bit more spicy ingredients there. Not, it's well seasoned by the smell of it, but I don't see any pepper grinds. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to it, I think. If you were to spend all your time crushing down the tomatoes with a pair of tongs, you would be here for 15 minutes doing that. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh my God. My family's going to kill me. I've not added a single piece of spice to that, and that just blew my head off. This is going back in the oven for 5 more minutes. I'm going to be murdered. Here are the tortillas. As per the instructions, I've loosely wrapped them in foil. I'm just going to throw them in the bottom of the oven for 3 to 4 minutes. Let's see what happens to them. And here we are at the table. So I'm just going to quickly make myself one and show you what it's like. No one else wants to be on camera. Nice warm tortilla. Serving spoon. Whoops. After that error without a serving spoon, here we go. So I guess I shovel some of this. This is the salsa and the stuff. And I put a section of that in here. Making sure I get some vegetables too, as well as the chicken. Some of the sour cream with paprika to try and cool it down a bit. And some guacamole. A little bit of that too. There we go. And I'm going to roll that up and try it, and let's see what it tastes like. Considering I've already tasted it and it was super spicy, I imagine this is going to be like rocket fuel spicy, considering the way it smells. And it went all over my hands. It's like the messiest meal on the planet. Okay, we're going to eat this and get it all over ourselves. And it is super spicy. Really spicy. Unbelievably spicy. Honestly, my mouth's on fire. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video. If you like what I do here, please subscribe. Sorry everyone, it's really spicy.